It was about, I believe, the middle of March that we made the decision to move to Brazil, where my family is. And it was a heart-wrenching decision, leaving behind a comfortable life, good friends, and really loved people that we felt as if we were family. We arrived in Brazil on April 19, 2021. It was no easy feat leaving Canada amidst all the new COVID requirements from every country. We had to, of course, be tested for COVID, and we found a lab that would do the test for $200 each. And then we had a certain amount of time, 72 hours, that it was valid for. So we had to time it exactly so that we could leave before it expired when we arrived in Brazil. In preparation for the trip, I also went to the Brazilian consulate in Vancouver to make sure that all my papers were in order. Myself being Brazilian, I was fine. And I found out that Ozzy would be fine as well. He has 3 months after he enters the country to apply for his residency here. We celebrated our granddaughter's birthday, which was on April 13th, and we also had a sort of a preliminary birthday for myself, which is April 15th. But that was the day that we were planning to arrive in Brazil, and we were going to celebrate that with my family in Brazil. Or so we thought. We're very blessed that even though Canada and US have closed borders since the beginning of the COVID crisis, there's still a place where families can meet. And so we were so blessed that Ozzy and myself were able to meet Ozzy's first grandson, Joseph Christopher Grant, who of course was the star of the party.
This is
little Joseph.
his first grandson.
Joseph. Hey, Joseph.
Hi.
He knows he's getting a picture taken. See?
Hi.
He's focusing there.
Hi, Baba.
Look at it.
Hi.
He's focusing there.
We said our goodbyes and had a wonderful time with family. And we thought that was it. We were going to catch our flight on Wednesday the 14th. However, when we arrived at the airport, and I don't have any footage of this because we were so stressed. The last thing I was thinking about is taking footage of what happened next. And that was that when we arrived at the airport, we had our tests, results and everything, but Brazil and just about every country requires now that you fill a questionnaire about your health and saying that you don't have COVID, you don't have any symptoms and so forth. And we could get that questionnaire from the Brazilian website. However, the website was not sending us the required email to fill it out. And without it, we could not fly. We could not fly. And so we went back home and waited another week before we took off. So we went back to take more tests, another $200 each. And again, we met with family, which was a blessing to see them again. We celebrated Sophia's birthday all over again, and this time we hoped it would be goodbye. So one side of the family went to the United States, and the other side of the family came to Canada. And we were going to Brazil. On my birthday, we celebrated with our Canadian family, which is David and Kelly Sidhu and their beautiful children. They were incredible. We lived in their property and they were just amazing to us. Helped us in every way they could and gave me a birthday cake on my birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy 50th birthday!
I had a heartbreaking goodbye with the choir and the church members that I've been working with for the past 7 years, who were incredibly gracious and saw us off with amazing gifts.
Someone that say I'm not enough. You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say
From the beginning of our
when I think
7-year relationship, this church and myself knew that God had put us together. There is a bond and a love here that I've never had before, and it was really hard to say goodbye.
and I believe, I believe what you say.
And we boarded our plane from Vancouver to Dallas, where we waited 5.5 hours for our plane to São Paulo, Brazil, where we then waited 8.5 hours to catch our final plane to Porto Seguro, Bahia, our last destination.
Bahia!
Ole!
Viva Bahia!
Sweet!
Oh my goodness, this tastes so good.
Ei, bem-vindo a Bahia!
One thing about Bahia, there's an abundance of coconut water, and it's cheap. For the most part, my family wants to keep their privacy, so I will not be putting them too much on camera. But Brazil is a thriving country, not only with human beings, but with nature as well.
This whole wall is infested with ants, I don't know why.
They come and go. And Ozzy came prepared. The little town where we're staying, Arraial da Ajuda, is a resort town. Sunshine is abundant here. The skies are blue, and there's always a breeze coming in from the ocean. Tropical fruits abound here. Mango, papaya, avocado, pineapple, cacao fruit, and much more. It's a visual feast everywhere you go. And then there's the ocean. This is a historical area where the first Portuguese arrived in South America. There's a deep history here. The place you see right here is the back of the Catholic Church, which is at the center of the town, and it overlooks an amazing view of the ocean.
We're sitting in a Catholic church, and you can see that I've been not exposed. I mean, I haven't been in the sun, but have been exposed to the heat. And look at how tanned I have become in 7 days. And I haven't been in the sun. So that's what the weather's like here. And typical Fiji weather, certain parts of Fiji. Dry, not so humid, hot.
It's
Beaches.
nice. It's nice that it's not humid. I mean, sometimes it is, but
Beaches and palm trees and all the rest that goes in tropics.
and it feels like we've gone back. How many years? 50 years back.
Oh, this place here would be like the capital of Fiji, Suva, in the 1950s. The road, the buildings, the
The slow life.
lifestyle, everything
No,
would be like in the 50s.
no busy commerce. I mean, there's commerce, but it's not like downtown Manhattan kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which Fiji has become. Suva has become that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are laid back.
Mm-hmm.
Obrigada. Very slow pace,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lots of fruit.
I've never lived a life like this, doing nothing, not even studying, nothing. And I've never lived a life like this. Haven't looked, well, just looked at a couple of books for a little while, but haven't done any serious stuff that I normally used to do, so must be
Time for a sabbatical.
time for a break here.
It'd be healthy for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to show you the other side. This is a tourist spot. It's also the Catholic Church, so people put those little, I don't know, they buy them and put them there with those little things, whatever they're called. There's the ocean. Look at those coconut trees. Lots of coconuts here.
Did you take a picture of the bottom portion down
Yeah,
right near the ocean itself?
yeah.